Hey, Jinx!
Truck stop!
It's time for the October box. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of stuff arrive at the house kind of all at once. FedEx pulled up to drop off this. Another delivery service pulled up to drop off my new snowblower, which I still have to put together. And then some food I ordered showed up. It was like all within the same 10 minutes. But it's time to open this box, and I'm going to use the knife that I liked the most from last month, and that was the Cold Steel Lausanne. I'm still not sure if it's pronounced Luzon or Lausanne. I'm going to go with Lausanne. Almost lasagna. This month's box is actually pretty heavy. Cold Steel Lausanne, you are retired. Get the paper out of the way. There's some kind of mat, it appears. So I'll pull this away to give you your sneak peek. And then we go one by one. Well, since I pulled it out, might as well show it. It's a rubbery Smoky Mountain Knife Works mat. Kind of looks like a sewer cover. Well, I'm guessing this is one of those things where you take stuff apart here, and then you have these little compartments to put screws and things. It's kind of a wavy thing going on here. It's quite rubbery. It kind of reminds me of like a floor mat. It smells rubbery too. That new rubbery smell. Well, might as well leave it here for the rest of the video. Found a couple of stickers. We got SMKW blades made out in the style of, is that the Red Sox, I believe. What? It's the Burger King logo, but with knives. Bladeser King. That's pretty funny. That's pretty special. Candy? Candy? Candy. That's why the box was so heavy. I'm gonna sort these into their own compartments. Round things go here. Jolly Ranchers can go here, and the rest of it can go on these wavy things. It works. Well, I'm gonna start with the big one. It's a K-bar. I own a lot of K-bar stuff, and I like it. Here's another large piece for my collection. Oh my. Could this be a repeat? I have the Marine Corps one from, It was actually pretty early on, my first or second package ever. And, well, let's see what this one is. Oh, interesting. Wait just a moment. USSF, United States Space Force. I have the Space Force K-bar. But this is the, terrestrial style. Did not expect to see that. Let's check out the sheath. Oh. There's nothing on it. Well, that is really interesting. I have the blue and gray Space Force K-bar fighting knife. And now I have the traditional style Space Force fighting knife. It came with a pamphlet with a little illustration of the story behind the name. Well, this is my third K-bar fighting knife, which means I could beat the hell out of one and not feel bad now. This Space Force knife, it's just an odd hybrid of styles. Also in the box, I found a Zippo. Genuine Zippo lighter made in USA. I wonder if it's going to have the logo of a knife company on it. Could this be an SMKW Zippo? Do they even make those? Why ask when you can just look? Oh. Okay. Born in 1937, Windy became the goddess of Zippo. And there's a neon-looking lady lighting up a smoke with funky hair. Is this one of those things where when you look at it upside down, it's... I don't know. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, interesting. The bottom is brass. This was made in 2014, according to this stamp. Well, I don't know why they put this in the box. That's interesting. I mean, it's probably just a surplus. You know, now that I think about it, when flipping through the SMKW catalog, there are a couple of pages with Zippos on it. So, yeah, I guess they do sell these things. Rolling right along with the K-bar theme. Oh, it's a gun tool. So, I'm guessing a multi-tool for guns. Yeah. There we go. Oh, something fell out. Oh, a little pamphlet. Oh. Actually, this could be quite useful. So it's one of those sets of all kinds of different tools in a thick, bolted together piece that kind of looks like a tank or an APC. T8, T10, T10 again, and T15. Why are there two T10s? And they're different font sizes. That's weird. And you got a little rod at the end here. And, yeah, anyway. We've got some bits hiding underneath that. A couple of flatheads, a T20, and a number 2 Phillips head. On the other side, we have the bit driver and a bunch of standard Allen wrenches. It looks like there's pieces of brass kind of shimmed in between each tool. That's thoughtful. Sadly, the bit that I usually use the most is a T6, much to my despair. But the T8 I could use for some things, and probably one of the T10s as well. But the thing is, I don't really own a gun, though. I don't own a gun, let alone many guns to necessitate the K-bar gun tool. Here's something that was missing from last month that I kind of forgot to mention, is that we didn't get one of these Rough Rider knives. We got the smallest of the small, but we didn't get, any classic folders from them like we usually do, and I did miss that. Oh, this is from their Easy Money series. I have an Easy Money knife. It's a leg knife. Featured it in one of my 3-word knives videos. Let's see what kind we get. So, basically these are acrylic scales with bits of actual shredded money embedded. Oh, good. It's not another leg knife. I was kind of concerned for a moment. Oh my. Kind of phallic-looking cutout there. That is a Stockman. I like Stockmans, actually. They have kind of a neat history. As far as, cutlery in general. They fit in kind of during the Wild West time when ranch hands and stuff wanted multi-bladed tools, but anyway, I won't go into the whole history, but there are videos about it. It's pretty neat. Pretty sure these are pieces of a $1 bill. It's got that spider web looking thing. Yes, so money in a Stockman. Let's check out the blades. We got the Easy Money clip point blade. So this should be the Easy Money sheep's foot blade, and indeed it is. And the Easy Money pen blade, pen knife. Oh, no, it's actually like a little spay blade. Cool. Another Stockman for my collection. Oh, I got something from Buck. Get quite a few things from Buck from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I think the last thing I got was a bantam with a cool snake skin looking print on the scales. Let's check out this Buck knife. I think it's a little cleaver. Oh, indeed it is. It's a buck pocket cleaver. It's got some resemblances to that Revo knife from last month. It's got a little bit of a cutout right here. Pocket clip looks pretty similar. You know, it looks really small, but it feels great in the hand. I'll give him that. Good jimping. It's a liner lock on... Oh, that's interesting. I look on that side and I see brass. I look on this side and I see Teflon. What's going on with that? It's like a half and half. Well, it's got a flipper tab. It's not open assisted. Thumb studs. Opens just fine with a little bit of a flick. Highly polished steel as well. I'm not huge into cleavers, but this looks great. Matter of fact, it almost kind of looks like something from Cold Steel, you know? I look forward to carrying that one. I usually don't open these in a specific order. It's just a coincidence that the one on the bottom of the box was a Spyderco blade. This is undoubtedly from the General's tier, but what could it be? I love Spyderco knives. I'm hoping it's not a Tenacious, because we've gotten 2 Tenacious from SMKW so far. I would do a Delica. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh my. I was not expecting that. This is the PM3 Lightweight. Compression lock, wire clip. I have a PM2 from, I don't know, way back. Holy crap, this thing is very light. That's why I wasn't even suspecting something like this. I was like, oh, it feels like it could be a Delica. This is much nicer. I'm actually smiling. I've been thinking about getting a PM3 lightweight for a while. One of the big differences, you know what, let me just grab a PM2. So the main difference between these is that the PM2's blade is just a hell of a lot longer. This one, it's a lot shorter, but the handle is roughly the same size. Oh, this is a good knife. I'm guessing that the NCO package, the lowest tier, probably came with these 3 knives and the lighter. I'm guessing the next tier up, the officer's box, probably came with the K-bar. And then I'm guessing that this is from the General's tier. Let's not speculate any further. In the GI box, we have the Buck Trunk Black G10 liner lock. Well, now that I know this is named the Buck Trunk, I like it even more. 7CR stainless steel, $19.99. The Buck Trunk. Then we have the Easy Money Stockman 440A mirror polished steel blades. And yeah, you got your brass liners, nickel silver bolsters, acrylic scales, $14.99. The Zippo. The Windy Goddess lighter. All metal construction, black matte finish, and a full color Windy Goddess Zippo graphic. $9.99. Oh yeah, I forgot about the matte. Pudmetan Tan SMKW matte. Rubber matte, waterproof textured surface, $9.99. That's it for the GI box. I thought the K-bar tool might have been in that one, but it's actually in the officer's box, as well as the Space Force knife. The K-bar USSF Space Bar. Space Bar? Interesting. I haven't heard that term before. It's an SMKW exclusive. That's why it's so expensive. $10.95 German steel. Black powder coated finish. An exclusive brown leather and black coated steel handle. $74.99. The K-Bar gun tool. Here it just lists all of the tools that are in it. I guess the scales are made out of aluminum. $19.99. And then the only knife in the general tier, the Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight. Black FRN handles, that's fiberglass reinforced nylon. Yeah, the nice thing about the newer lightweight models is this radial pattern they put in their little angled risers. It works super well. If you've ever handled one, then you know. I'm not familiar with this steel. Another alphabet soup variety, CTS BD1N. I'll have to look up what that steel's about. It's got a compression lock, FRN handles, reversible tip-up pocket clip, the wire variety. I've seen this before. Very light, 2.5 ounces. That K-Bar multi-tool weighs more than this thing, you know? $119.99. That's a pretty good price for a PM3, actually. Now, I prefer satin blades, but blacked out knives do have a nice look to them as well. So an interesting change of pace. I have only 3 knives from this month's package. Well, 4 if you include the K-Bar, but I can't really fit that in my pocket. And that's it for the October SMKW Generals box.